way I think we can change this is if people like you who know better, not just you, a lot of OGs in the 90s, do like a class, a seminar for the youngins. I'm serious.
No,
because I think they will listen to you, not to us, but to you, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, like Snoop, Dr. Dre, Three Stocks, those guys, they will listen to you guys. I think that might be.
But what you're doing right now is you're the one enabling that. You know, I do so many podcasts and they talk about nonsense.
Yeah.
What you guys are talking about is allowing me to speak like this. You know, I'm only as good as the questions asked, and believe me, these type of questions I don't get. So it's hard to have a great, intelligent conversation when most of the podcasters just want the low-hanging fruit stuff. Yeah. And so you're already doing it. You know, we're already doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you know, I don't know the type of podcast or the questions, you know, when I do them, it happens on the fly. But, you know, I love talking about stuff like this because then, you know, when I post it and it gets reposted, then when they see it, then they can listen to it. But you're doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're actually doing what you say I should be doing. We're doing it right now.
I didn't know that.
That's true. Good point.
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, so this kind of ties over, you had mentioned them anyways, like Cardi B and Nicki, you know, their stuff, like they've been going at it for a minute. I mean,
it's nasty.
It is really nasty. And this is the thing, like these are so talented. I mean, they have so much talent. They have so much ability. These women, and you know, as a woman, I hate seeing women like bashing other women. I really do. And especially, the kids. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, kids are off limits, families off limit, you know, like that kind of stuff to me is like, no, don't do that. Like that's low.
Everybody's feeling the way you feel. And it's so unfortunate because not only are they talented, but they're super successful and rich.
Yeah.
And where they came from, but then you can see, you know, again, and like I said, all right, they're both icons, but you could see that they both been through traumas. You could see that there's a lot of trauma there in both of their spirits.
Yes.
And you know, Cardi, I guess her upbringing is chronic. You know, I mean, people understand she was a stripper and how she came up and from the Bronx, and you know, so people cheered for Cardi because she came from humble beginnings. Yeah. And, you know, it's like, man, rags to riches. It's a great story. Mm-hmm. Nicki, people seen how super talented she was to come up in a game where it was really dominated by men. When Nicki came up, it was a male-dominated industry, not like it was now where females are everywhere. Nicki came up, and she had to really spit like them in order to really be accepted. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not like it is now. Right. You know, she really, and of course, the ones before her opened the doors like Kim, mm-hmm. Foxy, like Latifah, Roxanne, Shante. I go on and on. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, when Nicki came into it with the social media, it was a whole different level. Hip hop became a whole different level with social media. So it's just when you see them and the stuff that they're saying, the personal stuff about their kids, this is the result of the worst of what the worst part of the internet in our culture, hip hop community is. Mm-hmm. There's nothing worse than what they're doing. I've seen some pretty bad, even with myself, with me, 50, Eminem, but what they're doing now, you know, with the tweets, because it's not even on wax anymore.
No.
Things that they're saying on Twitter and going back and forth is beyond horrible. And the biggest take out of it is, the biggest, most frustrating and disappointing take out of it is that there are young girls on each side, on Cardi's side and on Nicki's side, that are disrespecting the hell out of each other. And we're talking millions and millions of people mm-hmm. that are being influenced by this by this disrespectful tirade of both of them. And it is a black eye for hip hop. It's a black eye for women's rap. It's a black eye for women. It's a black eye for mothers.
Yeah.
It's a black eye for single mothers. Like, there's so many layers to this. Like, there was no way it should be going as far. And this is what I noticed. They have nobody that they're listening to, neither one of them.
No.
There is no guidance or nobody older or no type of OG. No, the buck stops with them, because if there was them, I mean, it just keeps going on, and it keeps getting worse and worse of what they're saying. And I'm not picking no side, because they're both wrong. They're both out of pocket. And at the end of the day, one thing about these tweets and these blogs, it doesn't go anywhere.
No.
You know, like this, if there was any chance for, squashing, you forget about it now. I mean, it's too personal when you're disrespecting kids like that.
Yeah.
And, listen, man, I don't see it getting any better, but I just really feel like it's a sad day for hip hop. What's going on with them too.
So do you think the hype, the beef between Kendrick and Drake had last year kind of pushed this forward? That now they say, well, look what Drake and Kendrick had, we can have the same thing.
No. I mean, listen, battling's been part of hip hop since day one.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah.
Bad since the 70s.
I mean, we can battle, but not like that. I mean, I thought we supposed to leave this in the 90s, man. Come on, bro.
I mean, battling, it started on the mic, but then as you go on, battling is like, I don't know if you ever watched the battle rappers, but nothing's off limits. And I get it. And put it this way, if Nicki and Cardi was to rap about their kids, even though it would be wrong, it'd still be better than them tweeting to each other right now.
Yeah,
that's true.
This isn't a rap beef anymore. This is really a personal, really disrespectful back and forth right now.
So
this really has rap and hip hop has nothing to do with this at this point. You know what I'm saying?
So what happened if they ever meet each other?
Excuse me?
What happened if they ever meet each other, like somewhere in public?
I mean, both of them travel with so much security. I don't think it'll ever happen. They'll never be able to touch each other. That's not going to happen. I mean, they already had a little something at the Met Gala that I think Cardi and one of Nicki's friends had. Ali might have got into it, but Nicki doesn't come across as a fighter. Now, Cardi will fight, it seems like. Cardi will fight. I don't think Nicki comes across as
Nicki's from up there, Jamaica, too. She's with the business.
No, it doesn't matter where you're from. If you're not, we are a product of who we are over the years. Nicki hasn't got into no physical fight with anybody for look how long. So if 20, 30 years you ain't fighting with nobody, when a fight comes,
that's true.
You're going to be a little, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, man, I mean, but they're both women. Like, Nicki's, going to be 40 soon.
Already?
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Cardi's is in her 30s. It's just,
they're grown. Yeah. They're grown. Yeah.
Nick been on here for a minute, though.
Yeah. Well, so like we've been doing some interviews with some of the kids of artists in the 90s, and like you were saying, this stuff is going on Twitter. It's not going. I mean, these kids are going to grow up seeing this stuff that people are saying about them as a child. Mm-hmm. I mean, we've heard some of the stories from some of these, these other kids, or they're grown people now. They're adults, but like. And nobody messed with them. You know what I mean? Like, nobody was coming after anybody's kids back then, and there certainly wasn't any social media.
But it affected them.
It affected them just growing up as, a child of a hip hop artist and stuff. So, like, I can only imagine what that would feel like, when their kids are in their 30s, and they see this stuff. Like,
I mean, by the time they get to 30, they're going to see a lot more crazy. I mean, unfortunately.
That's true.
You think you see crazy, wait till 2030, 2035. I mean,
that's true.
At this point, you know what I'm saying? I mean, by the time they're 30, they've done seen it all.
Yeah.
So, again, man, it's sad. You can't take back some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And, at this point, I don't know how it's going to end. I know Nicki's dropping an album. If you're going to if that's what people are rollouts and marketing strategies to drop an album, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
And again, it's the fans. The fans play a big responsibility into this. If this is, they'll keep doing it as long as the fans are feeding into it.
Yeah. I mean,
artists won't do nothing the fans ain't feeding into.
No, I agree. I mean, Kendrick and Drake beef, last year, I mean, we enjoyed the songs. We enjoyed the raps, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not, I mean, honestly, Cardi just dropped hers and I was excited. And then all this stuff went out and I'm like, I don't really want to watch her stuff. I don't want to listen to her stuff right now. You know what I mean?
All the tweets are overshadowing any song that comes up.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate because I think, I really liked this album, but it's like I don't love what they're doing. I think it's really awful what they're doing. So
I think it's hurting both of them. Again, man, it's so important to have fathers in your life, man, as much as possible, because man, the situation with Cardi being pregnant with this guy's kid, and the guy got another girl pregnant, and
that's a mess, dude.
It's just a lot.
It is a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot of bad optics, and I know that I don't judge. Lord knows I'm not judging. I'm not judging Cardi. I'm just saying when you reach that much of an icon to the status of where she's at, you have to make better decisions, man.
Yeah.
You just do, man. So many young girls who are gonna think that's cool.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, get me pregnant. You can get her pregnant and me pregnant. We can all be pregnant.
That's not how it works.
That's just not a good message to send to these girls, man. Because one thing about girls, they're easily led, man. They're so easily led. Honestly,
Yeah, and
we'll see what happens.
The father thing. I mean, that's so true. I mean, Rodney and I just lost all of our fathers this year.
Sorry
and
thank
you.
I still got mine. I have my mom, but I still got schnapps.
That's great.
Yeah.
And I mean, but they were. I mean, these were big losses for us, because having the father figure. I mean, as a woman, having my father in my life. I mean, I cherish all the moments, all the conversations that we ever had, all the stuff that he taught me, all the, the respect that he gave me that I learned from being, his child, his daughter, and, and how to interact with the rest of the world and how to hold myself up and, things like that. And, I agree.